So here I got this Hampton Bay 20-inch high velocity air circulator fan. This was found last fall during a party of my sister. Now, this was found during that time. If I remember right, I was sent by my parents to leave some bottles at some place. And sitting right next to a lamppost was this thing. At first, I didn't think it was a Hampton Bay. I thought it was just some generic, cheap, high velocity fan that somebody tossed out. Then I just looked at the badge and I just knew what I just found. This was a fan I was longing after for a very long time. I was pretty much wanting one of these ever since I was a child. I remember seeing this fan at a Chinese restaurant in the neighborhood I used to live in. It's still there today. I always remember the sound of it. It just makes this deep rumble noise. But I did not remember the airflow that much, how it is, but taking a closer look at the fan now, this thing is probably the most powerful fan in my collection. I'm not even joking about it. It's insane. I mean, the guards were pitted at first when I found it, but the good thing is that it's not that much at all. There's the Hampton Bay logo, which has since now been discontinued. They replaced it with just the letters themselves, not the logo with I would say the lighthouse and the ocean. So let's take a closer look at the back now. So there's the informations right there. So this one is model HV-20B, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 2.0 amps. UL file number is 144918. Vendor number 11688. This was manufactured by the Guangdong Zhenhu Electric Motor Company. Made in China. There's the switch up there. And as you can see, it's very dirty. That's because this thing has been used throughout the entire summer in the same area where I am filming. This is one reliable fan. And I'm not joking, you're gonna see how powerful this thing is. Now, there are like other variations of brands, or should I say manufacturers, that made this fan. Like, starting off with the one Jordan Yu has. His was made by the Shell Electric Company, otherwise known as SMC. There are others made by the Power Max. And then there's others made by the Holmes Group, which is probably most likely shown in the 12-inch ones than the larger variants. But yeah, there are 4 manufacturers that used to make these throughout the early 2000s. I'm guessing they discontinued these like somewhere in the late 2000s. Because there are some other users that have these fans, but they're from later times, which I never thought of. Now, let's take the blade pitch. As you can see, it's very steep. It reaches from about, let's say, from here, and it ends right here. That's how steep it is. So let's set this down. Let's start at speed 1. As you can hear, it has a very nice startup sound. Very similar to the P23 with the metal blades. It's already throwing a lot of air. You can pretty much feel it going around the room. It's pretty insane. Now this is just slow speed. Now you're gonna see what the medium and high speeds are like in a few moments. So now let's switch it up to speed 2. Now I will always remember that sound, that deep rumble that it makes. This sound is very nostalgic, since I pretty much hear it with these fans. And look how much air it's blowing, it's pretty much making a storm here. And now let's go for high speed. This is insanely powerful. Imagine just using this thing throughout the entire summer. You would never have the need to use an air conditioner where there's a shadow spot in your house. And this thing is actually very good for industrial purposes as well. Well, now we're going to shut it off. So there's the spin down of the fan. The bearings are very good on this. So there you have it. That's the 2001 Hampton Bay Air Circulator Fan. Thank you for watching.